Hi everyone, Digga here, and I order a lot of stuff from Japan. I buy a lot of stuff from AmiAmi, Amazon Japan. I am a big fan of all that good stuff, which is why today I wanted to try unboxing my AmiAmi from September 2021. Can you dig it? I'm just gonna start reaching in and grabbing stuff and we can talk about what I find, because quite honestly, it's, early October 2021 and I've kind of forgotten what I ordered. Let's take a look. All right, so first up, we have, this is the Q Transformers tracks. For those of you who don't know, Q Transformers, QTs, they're super cute, really small Transformers, and, it's just a couple of steps, and they're ready to go. I've always loved the art style on these. I have a few of them. I have Nemesis Prime, and I think I have a... Did I get Bumblebee? No, I wouldn't have gotten Bumblebee. Ultra Magnus, that's who I have. He's around here somewhere. I don't know where they are. I'm going to have to find him for later. But this is tracks. A lot of my stuff I get pre-owned because it's cheaper. And people in Japan take extremely good care of their figures. They treat them like gold. And so for the most part, pretty much all my figures have been almost unopened. Thanks, Japan. You're awesome. So yeah. This is a very, very cute little rendition of Tracks, a very cool Transformers character. I've always really liked the way that he transforms, and he kind of becomes like a flying car. Also, the Road Rage repaint, I always like her too. She's pretty cool. I never got the Masterpiece figures, but, they're always pretty available. Let's see what's next in here. Okay, reach in. Sorry, I would have it in frame, but the box is bigger than my current setup right now. Here we go. This is the oh my gosh, this is the Kamen Rider build bottle change rider series, I believe. This is the Hawk Gatling form, and these are gosh, I need a lot of context here. I'm a huge Kamen Rider fan. I love this franchise, and it's very hard to explain it to people. Actually, it's not hard. Karate Bugmen fight each other for justice. There we go. So this is from Kamen Rider Build. This is basically a character who can change forms based off of these bottles. The full bottles, he shakes them, he puts them in, they match up. And this form is Hawk Gatling. And the reason why I got this is because Bandai has a penchant for not making figures of other forms. And, just recently we got Nin Comic, which is the ninja comic form. I never thought they were going to make it as a Figuarts. And so my substitution is these BCR figs because they pretty much scale perfectly with Figuarts. And I love the build form so much that I wanted to go ahead and just grab these. They're also really cheap. And what's really cool is that the gimmick here is that these two halves, you have the Hawk and the Gatling side, you can merge them together into one figure. And you can swap them around with all the other different forms of build too. So you can make like Rabbit Gatling. Actually, based on the way the figures are made, you could probably make. You're kind of still limited because you have a left and a right side inherently. So you could, I guess, have a like a rabbit. Here we go. Yeah. So you can see up here from the start, you have the two halves go together. You can put the Hawk on the back of it. And there's a button at the back you press to release the goodies. So you have the mask, you have the wing, and the Hawk Gatlinger, the exclusive weapon to this form. And you'll see here at the very top, you have Kamen Rider Build himself, Rabbit Tank. Very nice. You have Gorilla Diamond. I love that form so much. That's going to be the next one I get, honestly. Unless we get a Figuarts of it, in which case, I'll probably still get it. And then down here, you can see the different combinations you can make. So for example, right here, you have left side Hawk, right side Diamond. You'll see like as I mentioned earlier, these different halves are inherently one-sided. So you can't have like one on the other, but it makes sense, You have Hawk Diamond, you have Rabbit Gatling, and then you have Tank Gorilla, or Gorilla Tank, I guess. Very cool. Very nice. I'm going to have to do more Kamen Rider videos because I've got a freaking heck ton of merchandise. I got Kaisuku Resha, which is the pirate train form. And I also got the form from the Gaiman Drive film. I understand this sounds like nonsense if you don't know what Kamen Rider is, but please allow my enthusiasm to shine through, even if it is nonsense. Let's see what's next here. Ooh. Dometarikuama. Dragonic Knight. This is Kamen Rider Saber, Dragonic Knight, and I love this form so much. Basically, the character Kamen Rider Saber, he has these books he transforms with, and he gets this one that slides out. Like you put it in the sword driver, and when you unsheath the blade, Rekabato, it slides off to the side, and this form is so cool. It literally looks like a big old final form type deal. You'll see here, he is basically he's got like this really cool mask here that looks very knight-like. Obviously he's a knight, but he's got the skirt here. He's got all of these amazing details. These are the Figuarts. Bandai goes crazy with these details. And he also comes with a painted sword, which the other releases didn't, because it's, again, P Bandai. And I love this form so much. It is so cool. I'm not the biggest fan of Saber. It is not an inherently good series. I'm not going to argue about that. If you like Saber, that is amazing. And there's a lot to like in it. But personally, it's not really at the top of my list, but I will get all the figures though. No, I'll get, there's a couple of the Figuarts that I'm definitely going to get 100%. Okay, let's reach down in here. What else we got? Oh, this one's big. Oh, what is this? Ugh. Oh my gosh. Oh, here we go. I forgot about this. This is the Pui Pui Molcar candy toys. It doesn't look especially exciting as just an empty box. Well, it's not empty. There's stuff in here. There are 12 cute little candy toy Molcars in here. Pui Pui Molcar is a franchise where hamsters on wheels take people places, but then off screen they party. And they made these candy toy figures, and I promise it looks more exciting than this. I want to do a separate video for this, so look forward to that in the future. I got a lot of these videos I want to do now that I'm actually showing off my toys. What do we put the Molcar? So I just like shove them here. Just pushed off to the side here. Pui Pui Molcar. I can't fit all of this in frame, but don't worry about it. What do we have next? This one is... this feels like a deluxe item. It is. Oh, yeah. Dunk. This is the Megalodon Vistamp from Kamen Rider Revice. Revice. This is the newest series, and basically this guy, Revice, he's two riders, and he uses the stamps. He goes like, dong. He stamps down in order to get these new forms of like riders from the past. So this one's based off of Decade, which is the rider from 2009. And here's Revi himself. So Revi and Vice is the other dude, all that stuff. He has this big old Revice driver. You stamp down, and it actually does stamp. Like, you know, it's an actual... You press down, and it kind of has the equivalent of those little sketch pads. You know, when you have the little pencil, and you kind of go on the board and write, and you can erase it. He stamps down, and then you pull this thingy, and it goes... Ding. It's up here. Basically, this is what it looks like. So you put it into the driver, you stamp down, and then it starts the whole like, come on, Megalodon. This is the Megalodon stamp. Did I not mention that? Maybe I did. You put it down, it changes, buddy up, and then you do all this other stuff, you know, like Megalodon, Torisugari no Hyanta. This also makes no sense. I apologize. So you put it in the driver, all that cool stuff happens. I have the driver. I got it from Amazon Japan, but I need to do a separate video, maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure how much I'm going to do filming for this stuff because, again, I have a bajillion Kamen Rider items, but I'm not especially fluent in making full-on recordings for those. Anyway, let's move on. This one, is this a Figuarts? Oh, okay. Oh, I know what this is. This is the Robot Spirits Evangelion Test Type 1. I've been waiting for this for so long. I got the Mafex, but I never opened it. And I actually, technically they made new ones of these that are coming out soon, but I found this pre-owned for a pretty good price. And this stuff's actually getting in the way now. So yeah, this is the Robot Spirits Eva 01, and Robot Spirits are basically like 5-inch to 6-inch figures of all your favorite characters from all the different series. Peekaboo! You can see it right here. Here is, it's kind of dark actually. Bring the light down. Gah! Now it's shining everywhere. It's hard to do this for figures. It's fine. So you'll see here the Eva 01 comes with like a bunch of cool stuff. I think there's a separate Ragey head in here. Like, "Rawr, I'm gonna get ya." And then, of course, the big old barrier you gotta break through. This is really nice, and I've heard that this figure is phenomenal, and I had to get it. I couldn't wait for the new ones to come out, which technically they come with, what is it, the Lance of something? The Lance of something or other. Let me just cover Dragonic Knight there. Well, the next few things I have are going to be pretty big too. Yeah, I mean, it looks really good. I'm not trying to like speed past it or anything, but I like it a lot, and I'm really excited to open it up and see how it moves and plays. These next two things, I think this is it. Yeah, I have two more things, and as usual, Kamen Rider items. So again, these won't make too much sense if you're not a Kamen Rider fan, but I will try to explain the best I can. These are both from Kamen Rider 01. This is the deluxe Zetsume Riser. You got Horobi and Jin on the front. That's right. You got Sting Scorpion and Flying Falcon. So this Zetsume Riser is a device that these characters who are AI, the robots, they use this to turn other Humagear, which are the robots, into bad guys, basically. And you'll see up here, it comes with two Progrise keys. It has the Dodo Magia and the Mammoth Magia. I do have, I got the memorial set for these already, but this was insanely cheap. I had to get it. I've been waiting for a very long time to get some of the rest of this stuff. I got a lot of 01. I'm trying to finish on my deluxe items. There they are again, Jin and Horobi, looking very intimidating, very threatening as they are in the series. I don't actually have room to show you the side here. I kind of have room to show you the side here. Anyway, so on the back, you will see they have, there is the Dodo Magia and the Mammoth Magia. Now, the Mammoth one is kind of a throwaway because I'm not going to really spoil anything, but he only shows up like once or twice. Whereas the Dodo guy actually becomes a pretty big threat as he starts to evolve later on in the series, which I think is pretty exciting. And then on the side here, basically what you do with this is they put it on the Humagears and it goes like dun, 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 something. You slot in the key and then you press this to the side and it's kind of like they're like taken over and they become a creature. I'm gonna actually move this off to the side for the next one because it's equally as big. And this is the last thing in my AmiAmi box. Let's see, just double checking. That is indeed the case, yes. Okay. So the final item in my AmiAmi box is the Raidriser, another deluxe item from Kamen Rider 01. That is Fighting Jackal, which is one of the forms of, well, technically it's not one of Yua's forms. It's a Magia in its own. It's Fighting Jackal. There's a lot of story significance and I'm not going to get into, but basically this allows humans to become raiders. Not of the Lost Ark, but basically you put it in, it goes down, 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 down. You press the button, it goes Raid Rise. And then you become a monster, pretty much. In layman's terms. So over here on the side, here's some, this is nice art of Fighting Jackal. One of the really cool raiders. And then on the back here, you have an entire spread. Looking pretty nice. I gotta show these off in some capacity by opening them. Usually I just take pics. Presented by ZAIA. ZAIA Enterprise, Raidriser, Fighting Jackal. So again, I'm not gonna really spoil things, but basically the point of these is to be mass produced to make people become better at fighting. I'm kind of dancing around it, but that's as far as I can really go without getting into details. So it comes with the Raidriser itself, the Fighting Jackal progress key, pretty pristine, very nice. And again, like this is unopened, and these were all relatively cheap. And yeah, maybe someday I'll finally show off like how these look besides just taking pictures. I always take pictures and post them on Twitter for the most part. Sometimes, no, I actually forget to post a lot of these. Okay, well, that was my big old September AmiAmi. I don't know how I'm going to fit all of this into frame. I think I know how I'm going to fit this into frame. Oh gosh, everything's falling apart. And that was my AmiAmi from September 2021. It is pretty darn nice. This is the kind of little hauls that I get every once in a while, and I always take pictures and I forget to upload them. I figure now's a good time as any to do some videos, show off what I like, and kind of had to move back for this because my setup doesn't have the room. Thanks for putting up with me. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. If you want to see more of this, please let me know. I'm going to be making more regardless. So either way, your input will be very helpful. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye. Dragonic, good night.